morning, guys. Welcome to Lad's Trucking Diaries. We are just on the north side of St. Louis at the Restoria, getting ready to head into town, kick off our 3 bundles of decking. I don't know what it is, or what they're going to use it for. It's basically corrugated galvanized metal, but we got to run in, kick it off. Then we're going to head down south to drop the truck off and hopefully get some repairs made on it. So far the list is that air conditioning's out, one of my sleeper airbags on the sleeper is leaking. That came up. I thought I might have had a bad battery, but last night my fan ran all night and the refrigerator stayed on all night, so I'm not as worried about that. And both my socks don't have holes in them now. Threw the bad sock away. Holes in the socks probably ranks up there close to wet socks. I don't know. Maybe it's just my own personal opinion, but getting a hole in your sock, whether it's on the toe or on the heel or whatever, a hole in a sock is it's just enough to ruin your day. But I think wet socks, wet shoes ranks up there a little higher. So we're gonna get out. Just had a lady knocking on my door. She locked herself out of her truck. I don't have a break-in kit anymore, not with me. So, I couldn't help her out. I told her how to do it. I know how to break into her truck, but I don't have a kit to do it. At least not without tearing stuff up. I could get in there, but I don't have. You guys understand, I don't want to break into somebody's truck and destroy it at the same time. But we need to get busy. Alright, let's check this stuff out. Everybody's got nice tall loads around here. Well, I think I'm at the right place. Sign's got what I need to say on it. Fish out of water here. Warehouses, you know how that is. Right place. Gotta back up that ramp right there. To that door, he says. Got a dumpster in my way, so I gotta really rework my setup here. I wasn't sure how they want to unload this. I know it wasn't gonna fit sideways through that door. Everybody's got their own technique. I guess they're gonna take you inside for it. All the way over to the dock doors as far as I can get her. You may actually flip around here. That's cool. Dump truck. Right by Lambert Airport. St. Louis's main big commercial airport. It's just, airport's pretty much just right on the other side of them trees. Camera focus, you can kind of see the tail wing on some of the planes.
Let's try it too.
A little cheeseburger with some bacon.
A lot of bacon.
A lot of bacon.
Avocado.
Put an egg on there just for good measure.
Couple beers later. Sounds like a good place to be.
As long as it ain't that Michelob Ultra, we'll be okay.
Bush Light.
What? So the situation is, this bundle has water in it on the inside. The top is dry. Never had that issue. I've either had it all the way wet or completely dry. I've never had a center section of a bundle wet, but I guess they had an issue before with, they had to return the load back because the whole load was wet. The driver didn't tarp it. So I did my job. It got tarped. So I don't know. So currently I'm waiting to hear back from the broker on whether or not we're taking this load back up to Peru or if what we're doing. I really don't know at this point. They're trying to say up there that they have video footage of me leaving, but luckily I have footage of me, leaving. I also have footage of me going a block down the road tarping it, which I didn't realize when I did the video, but in the background you can see their building in the background. So, it's not like I went miles and miles without tarping it. These guys showed me pictures of the load that as it came in the first time. This is the second time this load's been delivered here. But when it came in the first time, it came in untarped on a hot shot truck in the rain. Same scenario. Them guys up north said that it didn't have to tarp. They told me the same thing yesterday. It didn't have to tarp. That's the only reason I left and drove down the road to tarp it, because most places that want it tarped, they want it tarped on site. But I had confirmation from this end that they wanted it tarped, so I tarped it. Strangest thing, the tops of each bundle are dry. All the moisture is stored inside the bundles. The individual sheets, all the moisture is in between the sheets. It's not on top, it's in the middle. So just waiting to hear back what they want to do. I mean, I need to get to the shop. I was hoping to go to the shop so I can get some stuff for my race car, which is right next door to the shop. The race shop is next door to the truck shop, so it's not looking good getting that today. So that's trucking. Been almost 2 hours and still waiting on a resolution on what we're going to do here. Sitting here watching planes take off. Like I said, the airport is just literally right behind me, and they're going up in the sky. Of course, a while ago I got to see a jet fighter take off, and I don't know my planes. It's probably like an F-16, 18, something like that. I don't know, but that sucker took off and straight up in the air. Sounded like a rocket ship going off. Naturally, I'm on the phone dealing with trying to get this straightened out, and so I didn't get to get video, but it would have been a cool video. That sucker come out, it was like almost just barely touching, barely above the trees. It looked like, and that sucker straight up. Like, dang gum, I had to go inside the building good ways so it didn't make me deaf. That sucker loud. I guess we're going back to Peru and waiting to see if I gotta tarp this crap again. I'm not gonna be too happy if I have to, but that's trucking. I was hoping to get home and get the parts I need to finish my race car with. Not gonna happen today. I'm probably going to have to bounce out from up there, so this load probably just cost me my weekend. So some days in trucking, we are get everything strapped back down, and then I get a phone call. Hold on, they might not want to pay us our rate. Here's the thing. I don't know how to put the proper terms, but somewhere between the brokers and shippers and receivers. The truck drivers are one that typically get screwed in the middle. A lot of times it's not the people you deal with at the shipper and receiver. Sometimes it's not even the person you deal with on the broker. It's somebody a little higher on the food chain that, you know, is giving the screwing. In this instance, you know, I showed up. This load's already been here once. It was soaked when it got here. I seen pictures. Come in on a hot shot. The shipper said it didn't have to tarp. They told me it didn't have to tarp. I tarped it because the people on this end said it had to tarp. But either way, they tried saying, you know, it's already been wet, and this has been a month ago, and they shipped it back. Like I said, it's been a month. I guess they assumed it dried out, and they get down here and they pick it up. You know, water rolls out one end, or drips out, however you want to word it. The whole, you know, 5 or 10 people that watch my videos all the way through seen I tarped this load. That didn't go very far. Matter of fact, in the video, you could see that where I loaded at in the background. Which I happened, you know, I got a screenshot and sent it back to the broker. Long story short, they're trying to say I did not tarp the load. These guys got proof down here that I pulled in, it was tarped. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm too lazy to wait, you know, to want to tarp something 10 miles down the road and then drive into a place, you know, to tarp it just to go drive, you know, a few miles down the road and then untarp. It's too much work. I'm not that, I don't mind working, but I like to work smarter than harder. And I do want to add that, you know, not being a suck up or anything, but the guy on this end, running the forklift and in the receiving here at this location, awesome all the way through, really nice. You know, he understands. He used to work in the brokering department, or brokering industry. And even on that end, the broker that we get this load through, our contact there, been real helpful, you know, communicate as much as he can. I mean, you know, you can't sit on the phone for 3 or 4 hours, you know, waiting for answers. You know, he's got other stuff he's got to do, just like, well, you know, I really don't have nothing to do at the point. But either way, you know, it's not on him, it's not on these guys, it's ultimately on the shipper. Well, the game plan is still, we're going to go home, take the load, drop the trailer at the house, and figure it out from there, because I guess the customer's not wanting to pay us to bring the load. They're wanting to pay us what they paid us to bring the load down here, but they're not wanting to compensate our time for having to go up there and basically getting screwed with not having a reload to get back home. Truck needs to get in the shop, or else I'm going to be missing work out on next week. So we're just going to take it home and see if anything ever comes out of it. I don't know. So looks like it. There's Billy heading out with the Conestoga. Put this thing where he had the Conestoga. We're gonna head back to Farmington. Bye-bye, Billy. All right, guys, trailer's dropped. We're heading up to Farmington to drop the Fireball off. And I guess the customer decided they're gonna come off the money, so as soon as we get the truck back, if we get back tomorrow, or if we get back Monday, we're gonna grab the load and take it back up. You gotta play hardball with these guys sometimes. All right. Oh yeah, made it up here to drop the truck off, get the AC fixed, and get the airbags fixed on the sleeper. We are taking that load up. We had to play a little hardball, but in the trucking industry, been doing it long enough, and know people have been doing it longer than I've been alive. The unfortunate part is sometimes people try to take advantage of you, even if it's their screw up, and you just got to stand your ground with them. Otherwise, they're going to plow right through you. And that's kind of almost the situation we ran into today. Was the people already screwed up once, and it's almost like they were just trying to more or less stick it to us in the end. And by the grace of God, I took a shot, and it kind of covered my rear. Last video, and that's what I even told him. You can go to my YouTube channel and watch my last video, and the whole 10 or 12 people that watch my video all the way through seen that I carved the load. But we're gonna get this thing parked up in the staging lot. I'll park next to the old man's truck. It's up here getting a new radiator. So we're gonna go get some air conditioning. So y'all stay safe out there. God bless you. And we'll catch you next week.